right, Beasters, welcome back, man. We got a good one for you today. We're just bullshitting, talking about our favorite thing about, giving America freedom to other parts of this world and kicking some derriere off other countries and how we are doing really great at it.
Spreading freedom.
One country at a time.
One damn missile at a time.
I tell you, what a great time to be American.
Naval ship at a time. To think what all these other people are going through is eyeballing to me. I was sitting outside the other night barbecuing. Mm-hmm. I was like, what?
Good old American tradition.
Good American tradition.
Especially in our family.
Well, I'd never have to worry about if a bomb's going overhead. Right? And we have airplanes fly overhead, Coast Guard, all that overhead all the time. Never have to worry about, hey, is that someone else's plane?
Right.
Right. Places like Dubai and Bahrain and civilized, not part of any kind of war whatsoever, places getting bombed, their apartment buildings and shit. Airports in Dubai got bombed, How crazy is it that we as Americans will never have to worry about that?
We're that spoiled rich kid.
We are, yeah.
You know
exactly.
what I mean? Just,
we
ain't got to go out and fucking, hum for our food and shit. You know what I mean? We just, it just shows up on a plate here in America.
Yeah,
other countries,
it's at the grocery store.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where meat comes from.
Yeah, absolutely. You shouldn't hunt. Just go to the grocery store and buy it. Yeah.
I didn't say hunt. I said hum.
Hum? You humming?
Yeah, that's what they say.
Hummitating. So my youngest calls meditating. She called it hummitating. Did you It's hummitating.
It is. Do you know when you do that hum, it actually resets shit. It's like your body's in tune.
The frequency, yeah. Which they've done away with a lot of frequency-based medicine because it works.
Yeah, you can't monetize it.
You can't monetize it. It's just...
All right. So anyway, we got a lot of shit going on. Bombs busting, rockets, red glare.
Yeah.
Our flag is still there.
We have lasers now.
Isn't that fucking
fighting war with lasers, man? They said that they can focus that laser like the size of a nickel anywhere. I don't know how far it can actually reach, but it cost them a couple dollars for the electricity to shoot each laser. But it's unlimited use. Like there's no reloading it.
If they put that son of a bitch on a satellite and in the wrong hands, you can cavitate and you could actually control humans. At any moment, a fucking laser come down and zap your ass. That's scary shit there, dude.
You imagine? Ooh. Make a post that government don't like him. Zap him.
Zap. It'd be like a bunch of mosquitoes. Be like, that one doesn't get that motherfucker.
They're going to put them on drones, and it's going to be.
I'm just saying. I mean, from a satellite position, they can. You can read a newspaper from satellites with the laser point accuracy and facial recognition and all that. There ain't nothing to stop them from just.
It's a scary thought, man.
I just thought about it when you said that lasers. I'm like, shit.
I have to have my Tesla robot protecting me, like a laser-proof umbrella walking around above me. Elon, if you're hearing that, man, we need some
again, Elon,
laser-proof umbrellas.
We want to be helping with the research and development of the Optimus. We would be more than happy to house one here at the office or at home or both and give you all the feedback of what wonderful products they are.
Yeah, think of us as idea guys that test. We'll come up with some crazy-ass shit, but some of it might work. And like teaching it how to sail on my sailboat, it's priority.
Yeah, that'd be dangerous. That'd be damn dangerous.
I'm telling you, man.
I don't think they can swim.
Not yet. Get a wetsuit. It might be okay.
That boom come across, whack him in the head. Ding.
I'm going to get mine a wetsuit.
Be like, he's at Jason's house, and for the last 4 days, he's barbecued. We got that done, Jason. We move on to something else. That is one of the things I think I'm going to enjoy the most with Optimus, right? The fact that you can eat gourmet food you're the rest of your life.
Ooh, I didn't think about him cooking.
I mean, the ability to go onto the internet and say, hey, you know what? There's a French bistro on the corner of X and Y, and they've got a baguette that I love. Mm-hmm. It can go there, find that fucking recipe, right? Or at least look at it.
Yeah.
You'd be like, all right. And then reverse engineer that son of a bitch and then cook it for you, right? So the days of eating mediocre food are gone, which may put fast food at a slump, right? Because the reality is if you have imagine if every person had the capability of having a private chef that could cook anything you want.
And a nutritionist.
Right.
Right.
So
healthy,
the health on
healthy
it-
food that you want.
My nose always itches every time I'm on my camera. I don't know. I noticed that when I was
Keep
reading back.
smelling that Coke and
I tell you, I don't it's coffee. I don't know. I need to quit shaving right here. It makes my nose itch. But the reality is, kind of like you, the Q-tip. But the reality is, seriously, man, there's nothing out of reach as far as a gourmet meal.
You know, Optimus could be anything you want it to be. It could be your chef, your dietitian,
Therapist.
your therapist, your personal trainer,
You hurt
your,
my feelings
your
today.
chauffeur. I mean, you name it.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a personal assistant that
Doctors.
can do. Oh man, I tell you
Healthcare.
what,
I'm all for that. It's going to suck for anyone to lose their job to a robotics or AI. I get it, but you know what? It's coming.
but it's so much better.
Yeah.
If you go to the doctor that graduated college back in 1980 something, that really they get a little bit of continuing education here and there, but they don't really develop new skills and new knowledge of just a broad range of shit.
Right.
They may be specialized in one thing or the other, but the amount of shit that gets missed because you go to someone that is a general practitioner that really doesn't have in-depth knowledge of weird diseases or anything else. Well, you type that shit into Grok or ChatGPT or one of them, man, you get the most obscure shit, but you get every possibility that it could be. And then you narrow it down from there. AI is 100% going to replace most of our medical field. And beyond that, I heard an interview with Elon Musk. He said about 3 years and Grok, the AI robot, Optimus robots, will be the top surgeons in the world. And they can be in every country in the world.
Yeah.
Right. Sudan's going to have some of the top surgeons in the world because they're going to have the AI, the Grok robot or the Optimus robot. And so this third world countries not having medical care or anything of that nature is going to be gone. Like the health of the entire world is being improved by one product.
You know, when I had my knee surgery, the full replacement here, the VA's got a robot that does it. And I was really excited because they said the output or the, surgeries that were done by the robotic arm, I'm assuming, were just fantastically better.
Right.
All the way around. And I was really hoping for it, but I guess he was on break or something when I got mine.
He's on strike.
That's why I got this angry looking scar here.
They might have sent him over to Iran to.
Yeah, maybe go work on his shoulder, go work on his shoulder or something. I don't know, but I agree. You know what? Again, it always comes back to infrastructure, right? The electrical grid is going to be the limiting factor. Period. Right. So you're talking about Sudan and doctors and robots and all that.
Yeah.
I don't know what their grid is, but I'm assuming it probably can't handle a couple 100,000 robots.
Elon has a solution for that. They also have solar panels. They can charge they can charge the robots off solar panels. Why wouldn't you be able to?
That's the one thing I haven't really looked into or dove into is what kind of power requirements. I understand that they can go back and charge themselves, but every country is going to have a different. Well, not every country. Us or Europe and stuff like that. We got different hertz and shit.
I mean, what are we talking? We talking about like the?
I'm assuming it's
a couple of refrigerators worth of power a day.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
In retrospect, I don't know what.
How much power is it going to take to charge up that battery again? I don't know.
And how long is it going to last? It'd be really embarrassing walking down the street with your robot. You just died. You got to carry this on bitch home.
You got to call a robot tow truck.
Right.
Come tow my robot ass home. I'm assuming they would probably start shutting down like a power mode. Like like you on your phone, you have power saver mode.
But randomly, like just anywhere.
I would venture to say they would be able to protect that pretty easily. I mean, the cars understand that they need to go charge up. Yeah.
I've never been in a Tesla.
I rode in one for the first time when we were up in Dallas area the other day.
Yeah.
We had an Uber and he pulled up in a Tesla. Fantastic.
Really?
Man, I was talking to the driver and I was like, man, how do you like Tesla? He's like, phenomenal. He said, my wife gave me the okay to go buy a Escalade. And he said that he had flown out to Florida and got in an Uber. No, he rented a car and it ended up being a Tesla. And he said he came home. He said, I don't want an Escalade anymore. He said, I want the Tesla. And he said, I knew the moment I stepped in that car and started driving it, that was the car for me. And it got 300 and some odd miles, basically equivalent to a full tank of gas.
Right.
He says, man, I'd go home and charge it up next morning. I'm ready to go. And I said, well, how much does the charging apparatus cost? Yeah, that's my concern. Like, you know what I mean?
Panel wall thing.
Yeah, or whatever it is. He said, man, we actually bought a house that was already installed.
Oh,
he said it was just an absolute no-brainer. But it just had some really cool features. And I was sitting there watching the screen, and it almost was like magic, man. It could pick up cars coming at you in different directions, and people at Teslas are probably like, these idiots. Right? You know, like a new technology for us, right?
Podunk assholes.
Yeah. So, but anyway, it was just... It picked up all the traffic around you, like live cars, right?
Yeah.
Like a truck, we're at a stoplight and a truck came across, and it's like a white block, but it showed a truck, not a car.
Right.
Right? Not like just like a truck icon. You know what I mean? So anyway, I was very impressed.
What I want to do is take one of them through a cemetery. Supposedly, you see a bunch of ghosts on your screen when you go drive through a cemetery.
That'd be cool.
I want to do that. Go rent a cyber truck and right.
Motherfucker.
Oh, why's that one got a chainsaw?
I told you not to gain weight. No, that'd be Uncle Junior.
Yes.
Uncle Junior, every time I met him, boy, you've got fat.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
There he is.
There he is. Texting me from beyond. I don't know. That'd be crazy. We're going on a cruise
We are.
for Mom's 75th birthday.
I say we're taking the show remote, but we're probably not going to do an episode out there. We'll post a picture or two for y'all
Yeah. Of us on the beach.
in my skimpy little Speedo.
I got a pair of swim shorts that my wife absolutely hates. It just hates, and I wear it just to. In fact, we were on vacation a couple years ago with Brian and his girl, and I bought these swim shorts, and oh my God, I don't know what it is about these swim shorts. And they got little happy faces everywhere. I didn't think it was that bad, but oh my God, she was just like, you're not wearing those in public, are you? I'm like, I plan to.
Is it a color thing? Like you can't?
No, I don't think so.
Tell what colors
no,
are
I think it's
actually
just
on
like
and
these weird
some
little
psychedelic.
happy faces. They're just dude swim shorts. I mean, there wasn't like I'm not out there to try to like impress people, but anyway, she hates it. So I was like,
You're wearing them?
yeah, hell yeah, I'm gonna wear them. And she'd be like, I'm surprised she hadn't thrown them away personally, but
Yeah.
anyway, I like them.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I've never been on a cruise other than med cruise in the Navy. That doesn't really count. Not very relaxing.
Very cruisy.
Not very vacation-y at all.
You got food,
But I am kind of jealous of the guys out there on the Lincoln right now. They're actually getting to
war.
go to war. Yeah.
All the motherfuckers that are probably in war are like, yeah, F you, I mean, I was in war and I didn't care to be in war.
Yeah, but I mean,
it's I guess, so you're greener on the other side.
Yeah, I was on a carrier. And granted, we were in Persian Gulf and we part of bombing Fallujah, the whole thing. But not sinking other ships, man. That's the part I want to be.
Yeah.
I know it's not the aircraft carrier doing it. I'm sure they're doing it with kinetic strikes from drones or something of that nature. But man, it's still a
we
battlefield.
served in a very peaceful period of time.
I had Operation Iraqi Freedom and Enduring Freedom. It's all post 9/11.
I mean, we did gator squares off Haiti when Haiti was going through all their shit. But the reality is, the ship I was on, the amphibious carrier, NASA, we did more partying than anything.
You were a flagship, man. That doesn't count.
We were a flagship because we were the only ship. We weren't attached to a battle group. And I mean, to tell you, I got on board. We were on dry docks, came out of that. We went to Boston 4th of July Festival, I think twice. We went to New York Fleet Week. We went to Mardi Gras for a whole week.
Dude.
I mean, we literally went from party to party to party to party to party. And my wife was like, why do you drink so much when you got out? I'm like, that's all I did, man. You know what I mean?
When we'd be overseas and we'd get served steak and lobster, it's like, oh, God damn it, we're getting extended. You're like, oh, damn it, it's Tuesday again.
We got steak and lobsters for God, man. We had steak and lobster so much that we all got tired of it. We all knew that there's going to be a point in our life that would be like, yeah, we shouldn't have been bitching about that because we got steak and lobster so much.
Yeah, dude.
But the whole Mediterranean cruise, I wouldn't cruise, the 6-month deployment, we're on a cruise. We were on a cruise. Man. We were by ourselves, so we didn't have to. We just pulled in, parked, party for a week or two, got back on, and went to another spot.
Have duty during import? Or do you get the whole time off?
No,
like
they would run it to one out of, usually it was one, usually you would have either 1 to 3 or 1 to 4. So depending on where we're at and what we're doing, you either had 2 days off, 1 day on, or you had 3 days off, 1 day on.
Shit.
And so if you had your 2 days off, you were gone for 2 days. I mean, you could not have to come back. There was no muster.
We were 24 on, 24 off, but, you know, they cut off at like 10 o'clock. So you had to be back. So it wasn't a real 24
Brian,
hours.
if you're watching,
it was like 12 hours
Craig
off.
or one of you guys, man, if I'm wrong on that, let me know, or Larry. But I don't remember having to remuster. I mean, you just walk on the quarterdeck and be like, flash your card and in you come, right?
We had like the propulsion system. I mean, we had the boiler going. We had to have a full crew in the main space at all times.
Our pits might have had that, but in A gang, man, we were A-okay.
But I mean, we were 6 on 6 off for the entire cruise, and then we'd pull in port, and we would end up switching over to essentially 12 and 12.
We were fucking gone, man. We were.
Oh man.
Yeah, we were. In fact, Mardi Gras, we were 4 off, 1 on. So basically, you had to work 1 day out of Mardi Gras. Right. And the first 3 days, we enjoyed ourselves to the max. And some of those times you had to be in uniform, so you didn't pay for a damn thing. And I remember when my duty rotation came around, I was so thankful. I was so thankful. And even when I was on duty, I only had to stand 1 watch, which was 4 hours.
Tough.
So you just basically like detoxed. You know, and served your 4-hour watch.
We served in different navies.
No, we
did. Different navies, man. The only time
I served under Clinton, I did not have sexual relations with that woman. You hear me? But I had them with all these other women.
Did you see
and over there in Epstein Island, I did some of those too.
The latest, you know, he's congressional hearing, and they pull up a picture. He's like, "Oh, I didn't know someone took a picture of that."
No, I didn't see that.
He's like, I don't know who that is, but I didn't know they took that picture.
You know, you just gotta love Clinton. I really, during the time, of course, you know, he was my commander in chief, so I salute him, and you know, you just
I served under
orders.
Bush.
Did you? Yeah, make a bad joke. I'll hold that to myself. But you know, looking back now, the time's passed and all that. I mean, he's today he'd be a little bit more on the conservative side. But
Clinton wasn't really
bad. Job. He did a great job. The only thing I don't like about was he kind of got a free pass for lying under oath, which I think, as the leader of the country, you should be held to the laws. And that whole Monica Lewinsky thing, I think,
if not more, held to the law.
If it wasn't for Monica Lewinsky, I think he had probably gone down as one of the greater presidents. But the Monica Lewinsky stained the situation to what it is.
And the blue dress stained that too. But
you know what? She's a pretty good looking woman, man. Monica Lewinsky's like right in that frame of what
you dig
the
it?
Type I like. Yeah, I did.
Right up your alley.
And she's, I think, the same age as I am. So I'm like,
See, you could have been a Monica Lewinsky.
That could have got me to that one step closer for running for Senate, right? You know, be like, hey. But
the Epsteins might tarnish that image a little bit more.
I don't think so. I personally
think everyone expects it, like, oh yeah, that's Clinton. You know?
Of course. I mean, kind of like Charlie Sheen, right? He's got a reputation. If Charlie Sheen was on the Epstein list, you'd be like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Was he on the Epstein list?
I haven't heard anything about it.
I'd be disappointed if he's not.
I don't. No, I don't think he. Well, I say that. I've never heard anything that he did. But like Tom Cruise, if Tom Cruise is on the Epstein list, you're like, hey, that's not cool.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that'd be different. You hold different standards to different people based on their character, but
like Tom Hanks or someone's like, oh no, absolutely not.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. But Clinton, he's grooving.
Yeah.
You know, but
we'll see what all comes of.
What did piss me off about Clinton is we're floating off of damn Haiti doing gator squares, right? And I guess when you get 3 months out to sea, you get a ribbon. We were 1 day short, and he fucking pulled us into Cuba. And we were Really?
I mean, was that him or that some admiral in the?
From when it got down to my level, it was basically he did not want the publicity in the media that we have a ship that's not on a mid cruise or
Right.
Westpac or Eastpac that has been out that long, right? So it's not kosher to have men and women out that long, right? You're not supposed to be out that long, and so we came in. We were 1 day short of that marker, so we didn't get the ribbon, we didn't get the medal. And then we were there for 2 days and went back out for another month.
The bullshit part about that is it's not pulling into port and having liberty. It's when we went through that a couple times over in the Persian Gulf, and we just hit our limit. We had to go pull in port. So we had the sandbox. It was in Dubai. They just chained off a giant parking lot, put up some air conditioned tents, and gave us free beer.
Really?
And that was it. That was our port call for that month. And we did that once or twice at least. We couldn't go out in the city. We couldn't go do anything else. They'd bring all these food trailers, and it'd be like Burger King and KFC, and all of it tastes like Camel. I don't know what Camel tastes like, but I'm 100% sure that's what it tastes like.
All the way around the country to world to smoke a Camel.
Right. Yeah. So it was that was our port call every so often.
You know what I felt bad for the Marines, because obviously we carried the Marines and all their toys, but those poor dudes, man, they didn't have shit to do when we're underway. Of course, we're busy.
They eat all their cranes in like the first week.
Right. And we pull into port, and I mean, we're the typical embodiment of a drunken sailor running around, chasing women. And these poor dudes,
drilling.
they're getting on their fatigues and going out and fucking doing drilling, doing Marine shit, right? So they might get an hour or two, or it's not as much. But we were in Israel, and they gave them time off like they gave us. And those motherfuckers went and flipped cars, man. It's kind of like they didn't know what to fucking do. They were out there. The cars are small. They flipped them. Next thing you know, I think I've told this story before, but we had a guy on the ship that had nothing to do but carry around a briefcase of money to go get us out of trouble. And he would go in there and pay off people, get us out, and get us back on the boat. And I never saw this guy with a briefcase of money, but
the legend.
Everyone came back.
Right. We had to send helicopters out after a couple of people. They'd get left. They'd get arrested, whatever, and we'd have to send helicopters out to get them the next day after we already pulled out of port. And
we had
one of my guys that works for me.
We had
to do that for.
I had a good friend. May he rest in peace. He's passed away since. But for some silly reason, man, we're over in Morocco, and he decides to pull up one of those ladies' veils.
Oh.
And I mean to tell you, you would have thought someone had fucking dropped a grenade in the middle of that town.
You might as well have.
And I mean, it was like,
that poor lady probably got stoned to death.
She was considered to be raped.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So anyway, long story short, the dude with the briefcase came and fixed it.
He might have fixed it for your friend, but that poor lady that had that happen to her.
And you know what? He never even got in trouble.
Really?
We never got in trouble, dude. We never, for all the shit we did, we should have been tied to the cross.
Yeah, I mean, y'all were a flagship, man. You had the protection of the fleet.
We should have been there. I mean, especially the group I ran with.
The admirals on the ship.
4 bad seeds.
Yeah.
And man, we got. I mean, when ship broke, we got it fixed, right? We kept the ship moving, but
yeah, so did we. But we didn't get the perks of.
Oh, dude, we got. It was a great time. In fact, if I could do it over again, I would, as long as I was at A gang.
Even our A gang wouldn't been that great. I think you being on the flagship is a huge aspect of that. Even our A gang, I was friends with a lot of our A gang, and they were pretty damn close to the same schedule we were.
No, we loved it.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I did see that they're sending an amphib out there, which scares me that there's going to be boots on the ground, which I don't want. I don't think we need that type of war. I think we have enough munitions and lasers and shit that we can take care of them.
Shake up the Coke can and release the Marines.
And I fully believe that with Trump, I would have loved to serve under Trump. But with Trump...
Been busier.
Yeah. With Trump in power, you're not going to have the rule of engagement that endanger our soldiers. He jumps you and say, hey, look, we trained you to go kill them. Go kill them. I don't care what happens in the meantime.
To me, I've always held the thought process that in today's world, right, amphibious forces are needed for hot spots, not as a portion of the war, right? So if they had intended to put groups on the ground, right, there'd have been a buildup like we did with the Desert Storm, Desert Shield, right?
Right.
There was a buildup where we get everyone in place. So
Or
for
CBs out there building airports and
yeah,
shit.
so for even amphibious carrier, you're on average 2 to 3, maybe 1,000 Marines, all their toys. It's a destructive force. It's a badass force, but that would be to maybe go in and I just don't see the purpose of it, right? Because they're very limited to the range where they can go. Right. It's more of a
security.
Yeah,
I think it's a security protocol. Go reinforce some of the bases, reinforce some, the grounds around Straits of Hormuz. We've already taken out the naval force, take out the ground force in that region, and then take out, the missile threat with rest of our protection, which our Navy can protect from the missile threat. But we got to open that back up, man. 20% of the world's oil that goes by cargo ship is sitting still right now. And that needs to end.
Oh, it will. Damn good what it will. I mean, the whole world's objective is to get that opened.
Yes. Especially China. They're missing about 2 million barrels a day right now between Venezuela and Iran, and they're going to get, and their missile systems don't work. So they're probably in a pretty bad mood right now, and Taiwan's their whipping boy. So
you know what they did, right? All their weapons missile systems failed.
They all failed.
I know, but you know
Horribly.
what they did? They snuck in there with little stickers that said "Made in Mexico."
Right. I would.
Speaking of Mexico, we haven't heard shit about all the fucking uprising from them whacking that cartel. I mean, that's died down quiet. I haven't heard shit.
But I don't know if it's died down or the attacking Iran is the bigger story.
Even still, I mean, all the hoopla they fucking did with when they captured El Mercado or whatever his name was. No, that's not the right name, but that's the word. But that whole issue with burning and all that, I'm just saying, if it was still in the news, I'm sure it would still in the news, but it's evidently quieted down to the point that
so
you don't hear about it.
What you saw in that is the exact same thing going on in Iran right now. So you chop the head off the snake, and it's going to flail around, and it's going to cause all kinds of turmoil, right? So they took out the kingpin of the cartel.
Yeah.
And everyone else below him that didn't have clear instructions said, hey, we're going to cause as much hell and raise hell as much as possible. Same thing Iran's doing. We cut off the head of that snake, and it's flopping around. It's shooting missiles. And I think it's up to 18 countries that they've targeted now, whether through their military bases or through their actual land. But it's the exact same thing on a larger scale. So it goes to show you that one corrupt organization is just like the other corrupt organization. Yeah. There's really no difference between a cartel and a Iranian regime when you kill the leader.
Right.
They do the exact same thing.
That's true.
And all they want is to hurt enough innocent people that we come to the negotiating table to get them to stop.
Right.
And that's all it is.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen this time around.
I think they had the chance. They lost it.
You know what? But they having the opportunity and having the intelligence to use that opportunity, to me, are two different things, right? They've had that opportunity for a very long time.
47 years. They've
right.
had that
so it wasn't going to happen.
I mean, they had an opportunity when Obama gave them $6 billion. Or
that was Biden.
Or Biden gave them $6 billion. Obama gave them 1.7 or 1.6,
yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, just round it. Yeah.
It's just taxpayer dollars. We don't need it. I mean,
cash.
That's not what I voted for.
You didn't vote for giving cash?
I did not.
I think Obama gave
Cashier's check, maybe, not cash.
I don't think Biden gave him cash. I think he unfroze money or something. Obama gave him cash on pallet.
Flew it over there.
Right.
Yeah.
Shit. Fly some cash over to my house.
I mean, we go start our own country. We can go take over an island and wait till a Democrat gets in power. Cause all kinds of hell, and then they'll just give us cash to, quiet down.
Greenland. There's not a lot of motherfuckers over there.
There's only 57,000 of them, and they're really sick right now. A hospital ship went over there. I don't understand what's going on over there. I think gave them a little taste of that North American freedom of Whatever disease.
I maybe got some Diddy oil over there.
There might have been some over there.
You know, got a little sick from that Diddy oil. All that partying they're going to do with getting $100,000 each, and they fucked it all up.
Dude, $100,000 each. That's not a lot to sell out a country.
So I got a question for you, right? So the other day I was bored and I started watching the Beast Games.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen any of them.
No.
I watched the first episode. Yeah, it was okay, but not my cup of tea. But neat concept. But my question is this, right? So there had 200 people, basically 100 strong people and 100 smart people. Nobody in between. So
You're either strong or smart.
Strong or
Does that
smart.
guarantee that if you're strong, you're
Right.
dumb?
Brooder wits, right?
All right.
So 200 people total, and I think after the first show, I roughly took out about half of them.
Right.
So I think there was a teaser for the second show, but basically $5 million, right? And there's 100 of you now, okay?
Yep.
And you're just going to go down to this competition to weed out people, right? But they had, let's just say 6 options, right? So you can walk over and there's 6 options and 6 people can walk over there and take that option and you're automatically guaranteed $100,000. So the question was, would you take the, my nose still itches. Would you take the $100,000 guaranteed, you leave the show with $100,000
Right.
or stay in the competition for the $5 million
Right.
when your odds are 1 in 100?
Purely because I know Mr. Beast is just going to keep increasing those prizes to get people out.
I didn't think about
I
that.
would stay just a little bit longer to get a larger guarantee.
I didn't know that. But you could be out by the next round, though.
You could.
So you're not guaranteed shit.
So what was that show overseas that like became the most
Squid Games.
Squid Game?
I love that
Mr. Beast is like the precursor to a Squid Game. Like
Well, he
that-
made
that's
Squid
coming,
Games.
right?
No, he made Squid Games.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he made his own Squid Games.
He killed people?
No,
No.
just
I mean, he could have
insulted
bought an
their
island
character.
and said, "Hey, the rules are here. If you
this
lose
is
the game, you
this is
die."
a gentleman's form of Squid Games. It's just a competition, right? But
Yeah.
it's a logical versus. So anyway, the strong people had their own challenge, and the smart people had their own challenge.
Oh, they're
So
not competing.
the first episode, no, they weren't competing against each other.
Oh, I'd put them against each other.
They the second one, after that one, they all kind of commingled, and I think that's where you start getting into like groups, maybe
Right.
like you get a pack where you get some strong and smart people together.
I say they compete together, man. You have competitions that are half strength, half intelligence.
That's what I think. Again, I didn't watch past the first episode,
And
but I
see
believe that's
who
where they
comes
were
out
going
ahead
to.
overall.
But
He's just rich and bored, and
there's another YouTuber, Stephen Graham. Shout out to him, great guy, great YouTube. Go follow him if you haven't. But anyway, he interviewed the guy, and kind of a tortured dude. I mean, very successful. I mean, beyond levels of success. But he imagine like a double-decker Walmart, right? It's just a big building, and he's got accountants over here and over there. But anyway, he lives in that building by himself.
well, he's engaged.
Oh, is he?
So that is probably the saddest thing I've seen. His engagement was he posted a video of it and everything else, and he popped a question just like everyone else, and the look on her face of like, I guess so. It was just
how
it was
detrimental.
horrible, dude.
How ornamental. Why would,
It was bad, and when you have that much money, you always have to say, okay, well, is this person with me for the money, or
That's
they
why I
actually
say
love me,
he's
or
quasi-tortured, man.
I
Because
know.
like at that level, in the video, I'm going to get some of this wrong, but basically, he makes so much cash, right, that he's got to give most of this shit away, and that's where he's able to just compound interest with this because he gives away and then makes him a bigger star and stuff. But it seems like a very lonely man. But again, if you're at that level, exactly what you just said. How do you know your friends are your friends because they want to be your friends, or how do you know this girl's in love with you?
I don't think you
because-
can.
I don't think you can either, unless it's something like you knew them beforehand or something like that.
What's his name? Do the Lost Jelly Roll?
Yeah.
He got with Bunny when he was poor. Like she supported
Right.
him, and of course now they're successful. And
Like all these women want me now, and it's just like, just because I'm YouTube famous now, it's like, ladies, take a step back.
Easy.
I'm married. I'm like, they're like, well,
he's
be
married,
warm, man.
and she controls the money. So she's a bean counter.
That's what
you
she
don't.
thinks.
You don't get. They don't get to play with your money.
That's what she
I was waiting for it, man. I set you up
yeah,
for it, and
no,
you
I
just sidestepped it.
Yeah, no one. Never. Anyway, how about the Astros? You know what I mean? Is it even baseball season yet?
No, not yet. Spring training coming up.
Little kids, they had the little leagues running now. They're playing.
Yeah. I noticed the traffic going into the ball fields.
Yeah. I don't know. I think America's just obsessed with white balls.
Yeah, just those. We have
golf,
orange balls and
baseball. Or is that more tan?
baseball.
Yeah, no, it's a
Baseball's
white
white, but I'm saying like
Golf
basketballs
balls,
and soccer balls and footballs. Football's hardly a ball.
Well, primarily, I guess the white guys are obsessed with the white balls. That's who plays golf and
Speaking of golf,
baseball.
When do you go play golf?
I agree. Put our Michael Jackson glove on.
Absolutely.
Do a little moonwalk.
Dude, so Michael Jackson, I think we got it wrong all this time.
I heard that.
I really think we got it wrong. I think he was protecting kids from Epstein Island or that whole sex trafficking. That's the word. That I think he got exposed to it as a kid because he was,
Yeah,
a young star, and I truly think that he was protecting the kids from that lifestyle, and they labeled him as the pedophile. As I think Macaulay Culkin even came out and said, "Hey, he saved me. He kept me from going to Epstein Island." Hearsay.
Really?
I don't know.
Really? I don't know. It's absolutely. It just makes me want to vomit to even think about any of it. But man, that would be very bad if we did get that wrong as a society, because he was such a great man from a entertainment standpoint.
Yeah.
He achieved shit that no one on this planet can achieve.
Yeah, it's just a different level of
Without the internet,
artist.
without all that kind of shit, and everyone wanted to be Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
I remember in fourth grade, man. I think Beat It might have just come out. But anyway, for Halloween, everyone was Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Everyone.
You have a couple throughout the years, but mostly they're bands, right? But you had the Beatles, which were massive. Elvis was singular. He was,
Yeah. Another
like
tortured
Michael Jackson.
individual.
He was. He's still alive, I think. He something about works in a church in Alabama or something.
No, it's fake news.
Oh, dude, have you seen him?
Yeah.
Looks like him, sounds like him.
Fake news.
Man, I think he resurrected
I don't
into
think so. I don't think you could go from that level of, excuse me, that level of stardom back to a world you have no idea about. The world of having to go to work every day. I mean, when you are a global superstar like Elvis was, the thought of him going to where he's got to go cook his own food, I just don't think it. I don't think it. I think it's a great concept to dwell on and think about and all that. But
no, I don't
average
think it.
Superstar, their desire was to be a superstar.
Right,
Their
but you get tired
goal
of it.
was to be a superstar.
You get tired of it real quick.
But you would get more tired of being a regular individual.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
You got a lot of child stars and young 20 stars that quit the industry and go live a normal life, and
But they're not mega stars.
it doesn't matter.
They're popular, you know what I mean? But they're not Elvis, Michael Jackson style stars.
They would probably want nothing else than to be able to walk out of their house and not be swarmed by people wanting autographs and taking pictures of you and paparazzi. I couldn't imagine living that life.
Romantic side of that, but I just have a hard time. Fucking Epstein's still alive, right? So
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
no one dies.
No,
We just go to a different country and get another name.
right.
You know what I mean? So
What's your name going to be? Where are you going to go?
no Saj.
No Sasha. Yes.
And I'm gonna probably go to either a little quaint little town in Italy on the coast, go get my food every day, and go maybe get some fish.
Yeah.
Or Switzerland, if my wife leaves me.
If your wife leaves you. I'm going to the Caribbean, or a Caribbean type island somewhere. It could be Fiji. It could be just a nice island, nice water, no huge government overreach. Just
Reminds
live
me
a
of a
quiet
Kenny
life.
Chesney song, "Conch in the Half Shell." No, Keys in the Conch Shell, like that. First time I saw him was at the rodeo.
Is it?
Yeah, he's got that "You and Tequila" song. Oh, I love that song. "You and Tequila" make me crazy. Don't make me sing it,
I want to hear it.
man. I'll be better off singing.
Pressure Beats karaoke time.
Sing my gin
We'll
and
put the
juice.
words up. Oh, Yes.
No, we're not doing
All right.
just gin and juice.
How many likes to get a gin and juice performance?
Probably not enough.
Now, pick a number. How many likes? And I'm telling you, it's worth it. A couple million likes, absolutely worth it.
For what, this episode?
No,
Or
no,
just in general?
No, we'll make a short out of this. How many likes to get you to perform? They're the likes coming in right there.
Wow, that was quick.
Man, how many likes to get you to perform gin and juice?
Let's go with 800.
800 likes? Mm-hmm. You're going to stay in the 3-digit? Not even going to go up into the...
I'm not greedy.
Okay. Hey, that is
But the time
deal.
limit is only for a week.
A week?
See, there's always strings.
Oh.
No, I don't know.
800. Y'all heard it. All right. 800 likes
Sell myself short again.
in a week. You get the world's best rendition of Gin and Juice, performed, sang, and danced by Jason.
Fuck, you didn't say dance.
Dude, you do it every time.
That's under the influence of a couple drinks.
We might have to be under the influence of a couple drinks. We might have to take this show on the road
I don't
to the barge.
Man. There goes all our subscribers.
We will get you on a stage.
On the barge? Shit, now we're talking.
Yeah,
Get
let's
that
do
boat
it.
a rocking.
All right,
In here.
800 likes in the next week, and y'all get a special treat. That is a once in a lifetime opportunity to see this.
The country version of gin and juice. I don't know who went the country version, but not the
Not the
dog version. Snoop Dogg.
yeah.
Well, Snoop
All right.
Dogg sings the original, but there's that.
Y'all don't let me down. We got to get this right. 800 likes in a week.
Man, look, I'm already sweating. What the hell? That makes me
See
nervous.
him in the performance of his life. This is your moment, man.
My moment?
This is your moment.
Like go viral or
This
something?
is like that Eminem song. Like,
Oh, yes.
yeah.
Lose yourself?
Yeah,
That's what I'm going to do.
that's it.
That's my-
You're gonna lose yourself.
Lose myself. Where's Jason? Well, we got a new person.
Yeah. All right. So everyone you know, just send this little short to them and get them to like it, share it, and I guarantee you, it will not disappoint.
I'll lip sync.
I'll take it.
I can't lip sync that.
All right. You know what
Alrighty.
to do, and don't let me down.
But anyway, peace out. Be good.
All right. And we'll see you. And hopefully next time we see you, Jason's going to be performing Gin and Juice.
Peace out.
All right.
Bye.